Now we're going to have the attorney back up to kind of help us understand why on earth would he plead guilty on federal charges as the other state case was just about to kick off. All right.
And that is the $64,000 question, right? For those who remember that game show, why plead now? I do have a theory on that. So let's set this up. Luigi Mangione was facing a state level uh, charge and a federal charge. They were going to go independently at the outset with the state case going first. This had become a wild. Referendum on the healthcare system. Luigi Mangione now has a vast array of followers of would be paramours for him. I mean, he's become a cult hero on the left, and really has become this de facto spokesperson for big business, big healthcare, a political, um, almost like a sacrifice, so to be. And so, why resolve it now? He wasn't paying for his attorneys. He has represented counsel, and really, he could have just rolled this out for months. Maybe on the offset, he gets a not guilty plea on the state level. Probably will be convicted on the federal level, but he could have just rolled this out. Um, you could make an argument if you want to that the video of the um, act of the murder was not clear. And I can say now that he's pled guilty, now he's admitted to his crime. I don't have to defend him on that level. For someone who is now asserting years of back pain, that young man was very nimble getting out of New York, very nimble getting across state lines with his backpack. He was very athletic in that nature, but I'm not a doctor, so what do I know? But to answer your question, why now? My theory is that he's trying to curry favors in how he is treated and handled after the cases are resolved. So let's play this out the other way. The state case goes first. Right now, he's sitting in a state jail, probably Rikers Island or one of those facilities, which is a local jail. It's basically an intermediary position before you're either released or sent to a state prison. If he had been found guilty on the state case, he would have gone to a federal prison, probably a max prison, probably with some of the worst possible conceivable offenders there are. And Luigi Mangione probably would have had a very bad time at a state prison. Um, State prison occupants are not fans of these kind of celebrity felons. He would have been a target. And I don't even know that he would have lasted long enough to get to a federal trial. By resolving, so let's take it back one step now. If he had gone to state trial, he goes and sits in state prison until at least January, February. They are bringing him back for his federal trial. By resolving the federal case first, now they're going to attempt a double jeopardy claim that the state of New York cannot go forward on the state charges because federal law typically trumps state law. In this issue, where the two cases are similar in charges and factual allegations, basically the federal case can swallow the state case. And because that's now resolved, because he's now pled guilty, that should self resolve the state case. Prosecutors have not yet conceded that, and they may fight for that. I don't think they should because I don't think New York needs this spectacle from a security standpoint. I think it creates a lot of concerning issues for the community, for the courthouse, for his followers, for his adversaries. And I don't know that we want legal cases becoming referendums on social issues, which is what the state case was becoming. So he resolves his federal case. Now he will go to a federal prison. And maybe by doing this plea, in addition to trying to save himself a few years here or there, he will try to curry favor for a more favorable placement instead of a max security federal prison, more of a Club Med type prison, the ones you hear celebrities go to on tax evasion. When you had Little Kim, when you had The I forgot the name of the woman who was always on TV, but all your celebrities when they
Martha
go to
Stewart.
Martha
Martha
Stewart, thank
Stewart.
you. Where she went, you see them kind of walking around, baking cookies, learning things. He's probably angling for that kind of favor. And if he can go to federal prison first, he does not have to go to state prison. I think that's what he's doing. He's trying to save himself what little angst he can for what's left of his long life.
Okay, thank you very much. We look forward to having you back on shortly.